Right now, today, you can ask Google to call a contractor for you. You tell it what you need, and Google picks up the phone and dials a business on your behalf. The customer never makes a call. A machine does. A few weeks ago, I proved this live on stage. I opened an AI agent called Claude Codework, and I told it, find me a licensed plumber in Miami with great reviews that is available this week and book the meeting. It searched on my behalf. It found a plumber that matched everything I asked for and was ready to book the job. No 10 browser tabs, no forms. I just told it what I wanted and it went shopping for me. Then about a week later, Google out on stage at the biggest event of the year announced they're rolling the exact same thing to every American this summer, starting with home repair. So here's the question this entire video answers. When that agent goes shopping for a plumber, an HVAC company, a roofer in your market, does it pick you or does it skip you? Because almost every contractor website I look at is built to get skipped. And stick around to the end because after I show you everything to fix, I'm going to give you the one thing that beats every single tactic in this video. I've been working with contractors since 2017. We've been doing this for 9 years. We've worked with 500 brands and we generate over 200,000 leads. So this isn't a theory. It's what we see working right now every single day. And by the end of this, you know exactly how to be the contractor that agent picks instead of the one that it skips. Let's get into it. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell to stay updated on our weekly contractor marketing content. First, understand how big this already is because this is not some far off prediction. Google's AI mode passed over 1 billion users a month, 1 year after launch. The searches running through it are more than doubling every quarter. Google's calling this the era of search engines. An agent is simply an assistant that does the searching and the booking for the customer. And it's bigger than Google. A security firm called Imperva measures this every year. Their latest report found more than half of all web traffic, about 53%, is now automated. Machines, not humans. Last year was the first time in a decade that bots past people and is still climbing. They named the report Bad Bots in the Agentic Age because AI agents are the fastest growing new category of that traffic. I'll be straight with you so you don't quote it wrong. Most of that 53% is crawlers and scrapers, not an AI booking your job today. But the direction is the whole point. The web is already run more by machines than people, and the agents acting on the customer's behalf are the piece growing fastest. Here's what Google said these agents do now. You give your criteria for a local service, and it pulls together the latest pricing and availability, then hands you direct links to finish the booking. And for home repair specifically, it will make the call for you. So here's a shift, and I need you to really get this one. For 25 years, search was search and click. A person types something, scans a list of links, picks one, reads the site and decides, and then calls you. Now it's becoming ask and act. The person asks an agent, and the agent evaluates the options and takes the action. In the old way, your website's job was to convince a human. In the new way, your website's job is to be usable by a machine that is deciding for the human. The lead is won or lost before a person ever sees your site. Let me make that real. A homeowner in your market has a leak. 2 years ago, she Googles plumber near me, clicks a few sites, and calls 3 of you. Today, she just says, find me a good plumber and book it for me tomorrow. The agents look at 5 companies, it checks reviews, it checks who shows pricing, it tries to book. Company 1, it books online in 10 seconds. Company 2 asks to call, get a voicemail, and it moves on. Guess who got the $15,000 job? Not the better plumber, the bookable one. That's a game now. The best contractor doesn't win. The most agent-ready one does. So that agent has 4 jobs to do with your business. It has to find you, trust you, reach you, and be able to act with you. Find, trust, reach, act. Nail all 4, you get picked. Miss one, it moves on to the contractor down the street. Let's build your site to win all 4, starting with the first 2. Find and trust. The agent can't pick you if it can't find you or trust you. Getting found hasn't changed as much as you think. The agent pulls from the same web and local data that always matter. Your site has to be found. Your Google business profile complete and accurate. Your local presence solid. If anything matters more now because a machine is reading it instead of a human who might give you the benefit of the doubt. Trust is where your biggest lever lives, and it's one word: reviews. When the agent compares 3 plumbers, what's it weighing? The same thing a smart homeowner weighs. Who has the most reviews, the highest rating, and the most recent ones? Review volume and velocity are not nice to have anymore. They are how the machine ranks you. If you do one thing after this video, get more reviews consistently forever, then stack every other trust single on top. Your license number, your guarantees, real photos of your team, and your trucks, not stock images. A clear service area so the agent knows you cover the customer's address. The agent is building a case for why you're the safe choice. Hand it the evidence. That's find and trust handled. A quick break, then the part where most contractors lose a job, getting reached. Job 3, reach. And here's the part almost every contractor gets wrong, even the big ones, doing 8 figures. The agent reaches out however it wants. So you have to be bookable on every channel it might use, and everyone has to actually end in a book job. Start with the phone, because this is the big one. Agents are not calling home service businesses to book. Google said it plainly. So be honest with yourself. What happens when someone calls your shop right now? Does a human pick up fast, or does it ring out, hit a voicemail, or sit on hold? Because if the agent calls and doesn't get a fast, clean path to book, it hangs up and dials the next contractor. Speed to lead just became speed to answer. Next is the form. Short in every submission, routed and answered instantly. A form sitting in inbox for 4 hours is a dead lead. Then web chat. Not a bot that just answers questions. A chat that books the appointment inside the conversation. The agent should land in your chat and walk out with a scheduled job. Then text, SMS, a two-way path that can confirm an appointment. A lot of agents and a lot of homeowners would rather text than talk. Now here's a principle nobody gets. You want all 4 channels: phone, form, chat, text, but you do not want them as 4 disconnected islands. 4 inboxes, 4 people, 4 chances for a lead to slip through the cracks. You want all 4 feeding one system, one CRM, one place where every lead, whichever door it came through, gets an instant, consistent response and a path to a booked job. 4 front doors, 1 machine behind them. That's reach. Now, the last job, act. And this is where you can leapfrog competitors 10 times your size. This is generally the new part. 4 things. First, Google favoring. Be the business Google trusts you to hand a customer to. Complete accurate Google business profile. Name, address, and phone consistent everywhere on the web. Structured data on your site so the machine can actually read your services, hours, area, and pricing. You're feeding a machine the clean data it needs to choose you. Second, pricing and transparency. This is a mindset shift for a lot of contractors. Google's agent assembles the latest pricing when it compares local services. So if your pricing is nowhere, you're invisible in that comparison. The agent can't weigh a price it can't see. I'm not saying post your whole price book, but starting prices, service call fees, ranges, the stuff you've hidden for years. That's now a ranking and selection factor, not just a sales decision. Show pricing, get service. Hide it, get skipped. Third, online estimates. And this one's already live. Look at this. Search for a contractor on Google right now, and one of the filters at the top, right next to top rated and open now, is online estimates. Google's letting people filter down to only the contractors who will give a number without a sales visit. 2 things happen. 1, if you don't offer online estimates, you can get filtered out before anyone or any agent even sees you. 2, a tool on your site that produces an instant quote or ballpark range lets the agent get a number on the customer's behalf. With no human callback, you just remove the single biggest source of friction. The contractor who hands the agent a price gets a job. The one who says call us for his quote gets skipped. 4th, online booking. A real calendar widget the agent can book straight into. Remember my demo at the top? The reason I picked a contractor for it is that the agent could actually complete the booking. That's the whole game. The agent has to stop and wait for a human callback. You've added friction at the exact moment of decision. A live calendar, an agent or person can book into this, the difference between getting considered and getting the job. So that's the build. Find, trust, reach, and act. Get found, get trusted, be reachable on every channel, and be able to act. Now, remember the one thing I said beats every other tactic in this video? Here it is, your brand. Because when the agent is choosing between you and 2 other contractors who check all the boxes, it breaks tie exactly like a person does. It picks a name with the strongest reputation, the most reviews, the brand people actually recognize and trust. Every tactic in the video gets you into this comparison. Your brand is what wins it. The technology changes, that part never does. Here's what I want you to take away. The contractors who make their website findable, trustworthy, reachable, and bookable by an AI agent are going to eat the leads of the ones who don't. And this isn't years out. Google said this summer, the agents are already shopping. So here's what I believe. You don't have a lead problem. You have a visibility problem, a follow-up problem, and a conversion problem. Those are the exact things we can fix. If you run a home service company doing $3 million or more and you want my team to audit your website, is ready for an agent-driven search and fix the gaps, go to contractormarketingpros.com/calendar and book a free strategy call. The link's in the description. The agents already go out there shopping. The only question is whether your website is ready to be chosen. Most aren't, yours can be. Drop a comment and tell me the one channel from this video you know you're the weakest on, and I'll tell you where to start. Thanks, guys.